guys, so here, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm telling you all the books that I plan on reading for the spooky season. And by spooky season, I don't just mean like October. I also plan on reading other books besides like my spooky books. Like obviously I had a couple of my really excited like book recommendations come out, like Kingdom of the Curse is coming out and Once Upon a Broken Heart came out. So I am reading those this month as well, besides these books. Speaking of spooky season, I have my own little spooky black cat who normally wants attention. Yeah. Vibing up here. What am I doing? So I have a total of 7 books that I'm going to be telling you guys about. Most of them are decently short, so no, I'm not planning on reading 10 super long books this month on top of releasing my book. So most of these are going to be pretty short, but anyway, let's get into the video. The first book I plan on reading is No Escape by Gretchen McNeil. This is something I've been waiting for a while. As you guys all know, I really love Gretchen McNeil's writing and these worlds of murder trending and murder funding and now No Escape. I believe it takes place in the same world but with different people. In this world, I think it's a group of teenagers go to an escape room and they actually figure out that they have to fight for their lives to get out instead of like just like a game. So like I said, I'm really excited to read this. As you guys know, I really enjoyed the first 2. Let me know if you want a book talk of this one as well, because I did a book talk of the first 2, so just let me know down in the comments. The next book I plan on reading is a new book that I got called Phantom Heart by Kelly Craig. So pretty much as my understanding is that this is a retelling of The Phantom of the Opera. I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And in this book, this main character lives in this very large mansion with her family, and there's so many rumors like around her home and the fact that it's haunted. But the main character doesn't really believe in ghosts up until she starts dreaming about this new guy that has a British accent, is really cute, and realizes that he might be involved with all of these stories. Along with the man in her dreams, there's someone in her life that she's introduced to that ends up being obsessed with the history of her house and kind of uses her to learn more about the history. So this is a book that I've actually never heard of until I went to Books A Million, and I kind of just picked it up. So I'm really excited that I found it, and I hope I enjoy it. And if you guys have read it, let me know. Okay, the next book I have is a book I've literally had forever. It's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So I've been literally wanting to read this forever, as everyone knows who's been on my channel for a while. You know what? This month I'm finally going to get to it. So A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is about a girl named Pip who starts to investigate a murder and a suicide and kind of starts to put pieces together that it might have not been a murder-suicide. But as she starts to piece things together, someone is starting to threaten her and she's starting to think that it's the real culprit of who had done the real killing. Like I said, you guys, I've literally been trying to read this book forever, so hopefully I will get to it this month. Alright, the next book on my list and the next 3 after it are all from the library, because I was just kind of going through there and I saw all these books. They're all books I've been wanting to pick up, but I've been saving my money instead, so I haven't actually bought any. But I'm really excited to say White Smoke by Tiffany Jackson is a book I plan on reading. So this book is about a girl named Marigold who ends up moving in with a new family in a new house with her mother, and she kind of is starting to be haunted by these things. Well, not necessarily haunted, but she starts to notice that doors open on their own and things start to disappear and are vanishing, and she's starting to realize that this perfect house in this perfect town that she moved to has a lot of dark secrets that pretty much end up putting her in danger. So like I said, I'm super excited for this book. I was really excited when I actually read the description and picked it up in the library, so I really hope I like it. So the next book I have is Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Powers. As you guys know, I previously read Wilder Girls and I thought it was an okay book. Like, I liked it. There's things I didn't like, so like it was a decent book. So I'm really excited to read more of the author. In this book, the main character's name is Margot, and as old as she can remember, so pretty much when she was born, it has always and only been her and her mother, and she is determined to figure out why. After finding a picture of her mother in her hometown with the town's name written on it, she takes it upon herself to go to the town to figure out why her mother is so secretive and figure out why she doesn't know about any of the family in her like history of her mother. After arriving to this town, she realizes that there are very good reasons why her mother no longer lives there, doesn't talk to anyone, and doesn't tell her daughter about it. And because of all these reasons, she's now stuck there and has to figure out how to get out, just like her mother did. This book I'm super excited about. I've been seeing the cover everywhere. I didn't really know what it was about until I went to the library and I read it and I was like, this sounds really good. So I'm really excited to read it, especially for spooky season. The next book I plan on reading is The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan, I think is it Douglas? I'm pretty sure it's Douglas. Yeah. Sawyer is this high schooler who pretty much sees ghosts his entire life, and unfortunately for him, the boy next to him gets murdered, which actually ends up bringing about a long history of people that were murdered in the past, and now he has a ghost haunting him and pretty much harassing him, asking for help, but not necessarily asking, pretty much being like, you're going to help me? This ghost of the murderer is now starting to stalk him around school, around his house, and he's now in danger of this ghost. So that's pretty much everything I understand about this. I'm sure there is like a lot more to it, but this is quite a short book, so like I don't want to go too much into it because I'm hoping this will be like a 1 or 2 sitting read, especially since I am very behind on my Goodreads challenge, which would be 22 books. Yay, we love being behind on Goodreads. But anyway, so this was the next book. The last book on my list is 7 Deadly Shadows. So I didn't really read too much into this. This is probably my like least excited book I am going to read. This is probably gonna be one that like I'm not trying to read the most because like I picked it up and like I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm just more excited about the other books. So like I haven't read too much into this because like I read the description and it was okay, but like we'll see. So 7 Deadly Shadows is like, I believe, not necessarily retelling, but it is a story about kitsune, and if you don't know what that means, it means it is someone who has a fox spirit with them. I've pretty much only learned that from Teen Wolf because Kira. And in this world, the main character, I believe, has a kitsune, and when she goes one day to visit her ancient family's tombstones, she discovers that it is completely destroyed and it has let loose a bunch of demons that are now dangerous to everyone around her and to her herself. Now she has to call upon 7 strangers to help her collect these demons and either destroy them or put them back from where they came from. So I'm like, after like rethinking that description, this made me a little bit more excited, so hopefully I'll be able to get around to this and hopefully I change my mind about how much I'm going to like it. Alright you guys, so these are all the books that I plan on reading for the spooky season, plus the 2 books on the ones that are coming out that I already told you guys about. Those don't count. Yeah, so there's a total of I believe 8 books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a total of 7 books here. And I don't know if I'm going to get to all of them, but I really want to, so hopefully I will. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!